Montoling plays Pokemon Blue Nuzlocke Corona Quarantine Edition. I'm Allie.
And I have brought us back to Pewter City. Do you know why?
Why?
Because we need to visit the museum.
I love museums.
Yes. I mean, you really shouldn't be going to them while we're social distancing.
Yeah, no.
But, hey, before we get too far in this museum, I do want to say, we're in the middle of considering who we're going to have on our team as we fight the Elite Four.
The varsity team, so to speak.
Yeah. So, if you have any opinions, feel free to weigh in. And at the end of this episode, we're going to go through some of our options, discuss them, and we're going to be thinking about them. But we really want to hear what you have to say.
Maybe one time we should do a Nuzlocke where we draw our Pokemon out of a hat. Oh, is that Aerodactyl?
Yeah, that was Aerodactyl.
Oh, cool.
That is one magnificent fossil.
You know, I always thought that
Yes, it
Aerodactyl...
is.
So I haven't seen the sprite. But I've always thought Aerodactyl looked like a Pokemon knockoff and not an actual Pokemon.
Really?
Yes.
Why do you think that is?
It's the eyes. It's the eyes and the proportion of the face.
I mean, it's got very
And
similar
the color.
eyes to Charizard.
And the color. And the snout. It's a bunch of little things coming together that don't quite...
Okay. July 20th, 1969. The first
Oh, hey!
lunar landing, I bought a color TV to watch it.
Wait,
What?
was the color TV invented in 1969?
By then, evidently, but July 20th, So that means...
America exists, and we went to the moon.
And that human history is the same up until that point, and that old guy... Oh, I think the thing I'm looking for must be up there.
Okay.
And that old guy was alive to see the moon landing, human history as it is right now.
So is this like our world with Pokemon, but then you hit a point where like now we're in a post-apocalyptic future?
I don't know, maybe coronavirus does really different things to the Pokemon world.
Oh god.
Shh. I think that this chunk of amber contains So why do we have to shush?
Because we're in a library,
What
David.
does our sound have to do with it?
David, we're in a library.
Oh, but my colleagues just ignore me. So I have a he's trying to get us to sneak it out for him. Okay, sure, dude. We will sneak it out for you.
Be very, very quiet.
Uh-huh.
We're hunting Pokemon.
So do you know where we're off to now? Aboard Lord Frieza.
Cinnabar Island?
Yeah, that... I probably shouldn't ask that and then put the cursor immediately
I
over
thought you were
it.
trying to trick me.
No, I was not. Because we didn't go in this building last time, now did we?
No, we did not.
So,
It's a lab, I think.
Yes, it is. We study Pokemon extensively here. Hey, doesn't that look like... Okay, so apparently that's a person, but it looks like the rocks from Pokemon Black and White.
I was going to say it looks like Bryan Cranston a little bit.
Okay, so if memory serves, we want to talk to someone back here. Hiya! I am an important doctor. I study here rare Pokemon So...
Have you a fossil for me?
So, a little bit racist, I think. It is Fossil of Ammonite, a Pokemon that is already extinct, but worshipped in my homeland.
Oh my god.
My resurrection machine will make that Pokemon live again.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Why are they doing this? We have four Jurassic Park movies now that prove why this is a terrible idea.
Okay, so, hey, he says it's gonna take a little bit of time. So we have to, go someplace else. Now, something you might not know is that Pokemon is actually one of the very first video games to contain with it, a mechanism to keep track of time.
Huh, interesting.
So it will measure how long we've been away, and then when enough time to
Like the daycare.
resurrect the Pokemon has passed, we will be able to go back and get it.
Like now?
Or I could be completely making shit up, and all we have to do to get a revived Pokemon is walk out the door and walk back in.
I was gonna be real impressed, and now I'm just real disappointed.
Oh, I'm sorry, I set you up wrong. Okay, Ammonite. It's a water type. Do we want to continue naming them after presidents?
Yeah, sure. Ammonite Bama.
Omabama. How about Omabama?
No, that just sounds weird. What about...
Oh, I think that sounds great.
Okay, sure. I like Omanite Bama, but that's just me.
Nah, Omanite Bama's too long. Omabama. That actually fits.
Or, wait, here. Omanite Teddy Roosevelt.
Okay, do you see how many spaces we have?
Okay, never mind. I thought I was being clever.
No, yes, but Omabama.
Okay.
I like Omabama.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so he's now in the party.
Are we gonna give him the Aerodactyl now?
Yep, now we are going to give him the old Amber. And we are just going to, yes.
See, you said it sounded like weirdly xenophobic. I thought it sounded Shakespearean. Have you a fossil for me, good sir?
Well, so that one snippet of dialogue sounds, eloquent. It's just when you put it with the rest of the dialogue that it becomes clear that this guy here is a foreigner.
Oh, God.
He's a foreigner and he's playing God. Those godless heathens over in other countries.
Well, we're godless heathens to Jurassic Park. Although, I gotta say...
So, nickname?
Sorry.
Well, what do we want to name him?
No, what were you gonna say?
Well, okay. You work in, clothing, loungewear, lingerie.
Yeah.
Isn't there, a lingerie brand called Erie or something?
Aerie.
Aerie?
Aerie. It is a shoot-off of American Eagle.
So...
You want to name it Aerie?
Yeah, why not? Oh. Aerie the Aerodactyl.
Alright.
By the way, that is also, a play on, since American Eagle, Eries. Eerie is the word for certain birds of prey's nests, like peregrine falcons have eyries.
I don't know if they put that much thought into it.
American Eagle, Airy, I bet they did. A-E...
It's giving them a lot of credit.
Okay, but so now we've got Omabama and Airy, who we are immediately going to deposit. And so you might recall we just flew directly from Cinnabar Island to Viridian City.
Mm-hmm.
There are a whole bunch of trainers between here and the north
that we haven't
that
fought.
we can fight.
Okay, cool.
So who do we want in the team? I suppose Voldemort.
Voldemort should come back.
I mean, so theoretically, we want to level up people that we're gonna use in
Maybe.
In the Elite Four.
Okay, so definitely Lapras Gregory. Who's in the party right now?
Lapras, so Donnie Yen, Best Girl, and Minotauros, and then we should take out Lord Frieza before we do any fighting.
Okay.
I'll just go ahead and take out Minotauros now.
Let's do Minotauros and Donnie Yen. Or Best Girl, because poison types.
Okay, sure. And Lord Frieza back in the box with you.
I like Lord Frieza.
Yes.
Okay, so we caught Articuno. When do Zapdos and Moltres come into play?
Moltres is on Victory Road.
Okay, what about Zapdos?
Zapdos is in a power plant, and it's funny you should ask about that.
Are we going to the power plant?
We probably will make a stop at the power plant
Yay!
today. But first, so we're going to be fighting a lot of water types, I imagine. Do we want Quasimodo or Voldemort up front?
Let's put Quasimodo up front. Quasimodo hasn't had a lot to do.
Okay. Let's give Quasimodo his day in the sun. He's just one day out there.
Oh my god. Okay.
Do you not like it when I serenade you, honey? Do you not admire my beautiful, warbling singing voice?
Okay. By the way, Kiss from a Rose has been stuck in my fucking head.
Ever since we caught
Seal.
It's been days, honey.
I'll be like washing the dishes and catch myself singing.
Okay, so apparently that's quite an earworm for you.
Apparently.
So, hey,
But
where are we at with our real world quarantine?
real world quarantine. So we are on week 6. So we're approaching.
We have been quarantining for 6 weeks.
We are approaching the month and a half mark. We are at the month and a half mark. God damn.
Yeah, it's been a long time coming.
While. Yeah. So, a bit of good news. We no longer need the Navy hospital ship in New York City.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Cuomo said we no longer need it, and it is going away because the numbers are slowly starting to taper off.
Well, so I actually don't understand how we're good enough to do that yet.
I know.
Because, like, we check the numbers in New York every day, and we're still getting between 2,000 and 3,000
Maybe
new
they just
cases.
aren't hospitalization level.
I mean, maybe, like, they've finally been able to normalize that level of...
They finally, like, they know how to treat it. They're coming up with new methods to treat it.
But my cousin, who flew from Florida to help, only has 4 12-hour shifts left there, and then he gets to go back because things are good. And another thing is enough of the medical people who got sick. What's up with you, my dude? Oh, okay. Enough of the people, the medical personnel who got sick, are now gonna be able to go back to work very soon.
I thought the whole, like, you are immune to coronavirus after you have it thing was not proven.
So, you know,
because there are multiple substrains of this.
I don't know how it works. Basically,
I have heard. I'm not a scientist.
The assumption up till now has been that you'll get coronavirus once and then be immune to it, because that's just generally speaking how viruses work. But we both read an article yesterday that apparently there's not much real-world evidence that is happening, and in fact there's some evidence that people are able to get infected twice. So,
like the chickenpox, you can technically get the chickenpox twice. It's rare, but it happens.
I mean, apparently in South Korea they've had like a few hundred people get it, quote-unquote, again. Now, for all we know, these may be like relapses.
Yeah.
But we're just working with the information we got day to day.
It's frustrating because this is we have no reference for this. So we're grasping at straws.
Well, so the last, like, big pandemic like
this... Hold on, can I just interrupt and say something?
Yes?
This Seedra Sprite, do you know what it reminds me of?
I have a guess, but go for it.
The Philly Fanatic. The mascot with the big trumpet.
I could see that. I can see that.
Okay, continue. I'm sorry I interrupted you.
Well, so you've got to go back to 1918 and the Spanish flu to find another pandemic nearly as devastating as the one we've had now. But there was another pandemic in the 80s that one of our friends' mothers reminded us of. And Allie is looking with an open mouth at a news alert
Breaking
on her phone.
news! The Democratic-led House has voted to create a special investigative committee on coronavirus response and relief, defying opposition from President Trump and Republicans. It will scrutinize the administration's handling of the pandemic and the spending of trillions of dollars in federal aid provided to address it.
Okay, so I think that's half a good thing.
It's half a good thing. It could completely backfire. It might go nowhere.
Well, so here's the thing. Listen. Trump, as far as I can tell, has massively fucked up the response to this thing and continues to bait people to basically go outside and disobey quarantine orders. He's definitely making it worse. But I don't give a shit about investigating him right now. That's something that can come later. What I do care about is that we have oversight of the funds that we're giving out, because when we first passed the CARES Act, when we first passed the coronavirus stimulus, in there was stuff about a watchdog who would be able to tell people and issue reports on how Trump was spending the money, and if it was being spent correctly or well, or if he's violating any rules, like giving money to businesses tied to him.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, so long as this investigator has some teeth, this seems really good to me. And then Trump immediately fired the guy who was picked. So while I don't necessarily care about investigating Donald Trump right now, having oversight of how we dole out funds seems really important. Especially because there's now a lawsuit saying that Wells Fargo illegally switched around the order of
applicants,
so that they'd lend to rich people.
People who are more likely to pay it back.
So, hey, we haven't caught anything in this here grass on this route. So, yeah, we get to find something new.
And then I've got something to say about the relief program.
Yes, you do. No, by all means, go for it, because it might take a minute for
PPP
this
loans,
thing
this
to
is
pop
such
up.
a fucking mess, because...
The PPP loans?
Yes, because there's a loophole in there, in the document, the law, saying that franchises will be judged by single locations. So, like, Shake Shack got $10 million.
They gave it back after there was a lot of public pressure.
No, they did, but still, like, they're one of how many chains, like Ruth's Chris Steakhouse.
A bunch of chains are definitely taking advantage of this in ways they shouldn't.
They really should not. And also, a lot, because of the gig economy and part-time workers, if... Like, say you're a nail technician. You work for, like, 2 different salons. One of them gets a PPP loan and can pay you. That fucks up your chances for unemployment.
And unemployment right now is actually giving out more than a lot of minimum wage workers get. Which, here we go!
Tangela!
Tangela!
I love this little Jordans.
This is... Do you want to name it Jordan, if we succeed in catching it?
Maybe.
Okay, how about Razorleaf?
Sure.
Okay, I'm a bit worried using a powerful move like that on it.
We should name it Kicks, like sneakers.
If we catch it, okay. It's looking good.
Throw that Pokeball! Yeah, so the fact that... that are, like... And as a response, Republicans are like, oh, people want to be on unemployment. It's like, no, just raise the minimum wage, you fucking idiots. Then you're going to have to pay for it.
So...
Companies will pay for it.
What I really want to see in my lifetime is legislation tying the minimum wage to barometers for the cost of living.
And I want a flying unicorn, but that's not going to happen.
Well, I think if we get a significant Democrat majority... Kicks?
Kicks.
Okay.
The
Democrat majority. And then Joe Biden, I don't know, kicks it, we might get a shot at this. Who knows? But, oh, come on.
I had a dream last night where I got an invitation to Joe Biden's funeral. But he was still alive. But he was still...
No.
It was like, quit telling everyone I'm dead!
I mean, that's basically been his entire fucking response to this coronavirus
I am
thing.
convinced he had coronavirus at some point.
Oh,
he's still does.
Not handled this well at all. So, hey... Look at that! We're back in Pallet Town.
Oh, hey! Where it all began.
Yep, and so we can get healed up by our anti-vax mother.
So do we have to quarantine for 2 weeks? Does Shuggan have to quarantine for 2 weeks in his house?
I mean, quarantine... You mean...
Shelter in place.
I mean, shut in already... quarantine for a long time. Remember, this is the world he emerged to.
Right. I'm so used to have everyone having to just like shut themselves in.
Well, that's what he did. And now this has been his first time outside since he had to start quarantining. This entire journey has been his magical reintroduction to the world. And honestly, he could take it or leave it.
Yeah. Well, I'm honestly very relieved that Shut-In is not protesting like some of these people are. Where, like, my civil liberties are interrupted because I can't go to Cheesecake Factory. Keep in mind, it's all people who want to go to, like, the movies. It's not working people. Working people are like, I don't want to fucking get sick.
Okay, so I will say one thing, which is I have not heard enough from the actual people protesting I don't understand what's in their head that makes them think that they're the good guys, that makes them think they're the heroes of this story. Maybe I'd be deeply disappointed.
Yeah. So, another thing about PPP loans is that... So, states are now stupidly starting to, fully open up.
Oh, wait. I just thought of something else we should do first. But yeah, continue.
Like Georgia.
States opening up.
So, Georgia is an example. They want to open all their businesses again. And Las Vegas wants to open all of their casinos again. What if you... Which is
the mayor of Las Vegas.
Which is a terrible idea.
Do you know how
many people touch those slot machines? Do you know how many germs are on them on a regular basis?
Well, so her argument, the mayor of
Las Vegas, this woman was elected.
I'm gonna get a bunch of Ultra Balls for no particular reason.
Okay.
But so...
No particular reason at all.
Yeah. But so... she went on a disastrous interview with Anderson Cooper.
I don't think I've ever seen Anderson Cooper, Mr. Vanderbilt, so poised, so refined, just face-palming an interview. I've never seen that.
Well, she was nuts. Her argument was, let's reopen everything.
And see how sick people get.
Well, and not just that, the free market will stop any, casinos that end up being hotspots. And she kept saying, well, I don't know how to run a business. I'll let them figure it out. Dude,
you're the mayor.
We have central leadership on these things for a reason.
Also, the free market is not some archangel who's going to descend from the heavens.
Exactly.
And
but, so...
It's like how we're treating the economy like some kind of pagan god.
Oh my god, you're not wrong. But, so the thing is, I think that the idea that the free market will sort things out is fundamentally rooted in people who are naturally optimistic and want to think things will work out. So they come up with some quick, easy thing in their head that means we don't have to worry about this for now.
Also,
and
we don't want
then they go on with their lives.
Also, the business owners, the local politicians, they don't want to pay for it anymore. So, I was going back to what I was saying about PPP. If you're in a city that decided to fully reopen, but say you're a tattoo parlor, or your job, or a massage parlor where your job is touching people, you can't do that safely.
Yeah.
But since there's no mass pressure to close, if you had any kind of insurance or relief, that doesn't apply anymore.
What we need basically is
I think it's just because I think the government's getting too cheap to pay for it.
Yes. We need an industrial plan for America.
You need a lot of things for America.
That's actually one of the things that Hamilton first did. He, you see a lot of politicians say, well, we don't want to pick winners and losers in the market. Bitch, yes we do. We need, medical supplies more than we need cotton candy. But if people happen to want to buy cotton candy more than medical supplies, the government's got to step in and fix this shit. So, hey, look at that.
Power plant.
At the power plant.
Yay! Power plant.
Yeah. But, so we...
It's so weird. It's so weird being in here while we're playing Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah. Hey. So, this is, in fact, where we can get Zapdos. I don't think we should use Zapdos, even if we catch it, like people said. People voted for us to catch and not use it. But we could max Repel on the way there if you wanted.
I kind of want to just get to Victory Road. Is that bad?
So I get it, but we're here right now.
All right, let's just go try to...
Let's just walk there?
Yeah.
And because this is a new area...
If there's a million encounters on the way.
Well, okay.
Magnemites.
So, no, Magneton. So that is our catch for this area. Assuming we're able to get it. Sleep Powder?
Sweet Powder.
It's so weird that it's not Steel type.
Yeah,
okay.
That's dumb.
Do you want to Razor Leaf it? We might accidentally kill it.
Let's try.
Okay.
We're probably gonna kill it.
You're not...
I'm not very attached to this Magneton.
Okay.
Oh!
Hey! It was meant to be. Ultra Ball. And if this doesn't catch it, something's wrong. There we go.
I saw this, back to talking about the economy. I saw this great tweet.
You want to name him Magneto?
Yes, I do. So, there was a tweet that just said, we should no longer have billionaires. When you get to $999,999,999, you should just get, like, a park named after you and a plaque that says you won capitalism.
Oh, so a couple things. First off, a lot of people point to, like, absurd tax rates earlier in America's history to say, like, see, we shouldn't do that. That was stupid. No, the idea of having high tax rates at a certain point for high earners is it made people want to spend the money rather than hoard it. It was an important mechanic for getting money to filter back into the economy because rich people would rather spend it on their businesses and their employees than just see it taxed away.
Yeah, well, so what's that term in economics where if I have a $5 bill...
Velocity of money.
Velocity of money, or if I have a $5 bill and I spend that money on a hot dog, and the hot dog vendor spends it on a bus ride home, and the state takes that money for the bus ride and uses it to pay the the city workers.
Oh, Pikachu.
Yes, and then Pikachu. But that was what, $15, $20 that it created?
Worth of value.
Worth of value. And the fact that...
Oh. Should have seen that coming. That makes a lot of sense.
I feel duped. But yeah, versus, people like Jeff Bezos. Oh, fuck.
No, we're gonna be fine.
Yeah, okay.
Critical hit.
That's just sad. Where they make so much money that they don't spend that, they're literally just sucking it out of the economy and sitting on it.
Yes.
It's like, even if he bought, like, a fleet of mega yachts, at least that money's going back into the economy.
Well, so, I watched a great video recently about, like, what governments should do. Do we want to pick up Pokeballs?
I think we're gonna... No.
Okay.
I think just... I
but
feel...
what governments should do when an economy is deleveraging? Austerity, not good. Wealth redistribution, that actually...
Austerity measures never work.
Yeah, well, you need to be able probably need to do a bit of it. But the problem is that austerity feeds into this cycle where, the problem during a recession is people don't have money to pay for shit, and now you're taking more money out of people's pockets. Like, of course it's going to backfire on you. The government needs to spend in a recession. That's just how it works.
Well, like, there was talk of the DC local government greenlighting a ton of infrastructure, like road work and repair, just to get jobs going.
Exactly. That, very New Deal-esque. But, shit, I had an excellent point I wanted to say.
What is it about?
Back up.
Bezos, velocity of money.
The
rich, taxing, spending stuff on businesses. Is it gone?
Yeah, it's gone. We basically just need to get money flowing, and however we do that...
Was it about austerity measures?
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
But actually, you said something really interesting the other day, which was, apparently... Back in ancient Athens, only, like, the wealthiest 500 people were taxed, and that made it, like, an honor to be vied for, because the citizens would be like, see what I rendered unto the citizenry. Are we going, oh,
there's Zapdos.
There is Zapdos. We have no plan.
We have no plan.
Lapras, Grant is weak. Shrooms is good but can't hit it.
Right, flying.
Okay, I'm betting that this thing has Peck.
Want to try Quasimodo up front?
Peck is going to be strong against Quasimodo. But Quasimodo...
Can put it to sleep.
Let's start with Shrooms.
Okay, if we lose shrooms, I will be very sad. If we lose anything to this dumb Zapdos that we can't use, I will be very sad.
But that's the challenge. We have to try to catch it.
Okay.
Okay, last time we had like a decent strategy for Articuno. Now...
Gow!
Yow!
Alright.
Okay. the majestic, legendary Zapdos,
That looks
Allie.
so... It looks like Big Bird.
I can see it. Okay, so... We don't want to kill it.
We don't want to kill it.
I say Swift.
Okay.
Okay. Pretty sure that this Zapdos, if it's anything like Articuno, will only know Thundershock and Peck. But I have no real way of proving that.
We can look it up. Swift.
Yes. We could, but we're already here.
Alright.
I think one more.
One more, yeah.
Like, it definitely needs to be in the red. Like,
yeah.
no way.
Yeah, there we go. Okay.
Oh, man. I really would like a bit more, but there's nothing that Shrooms is gonna do.
Shrooms will kill it. Just throw a Pokeball. Just throw the Pokeball, man. Let's do this.
I think that there's, like, no...
You went way past it.
I did?
Yes. Unless you want to use the Master Ball.
Nope. This is the challenge.
Okay.
But I missed the Pokemon?
Yeah, how did you miss it? It was 4 feet in front of you!
You can miss the Pokemon?
1.
How the fuck
2,
do you miss
3,
the Pokemon?
8.
What the fuck?
We caught it!
Why?
Because that Zapdos was really stupid and kept using moves that didn't affect Shrooms.
I mean, it had limited... What the...
Okay, what do we want to name Zapdos?
What the fuck?
Big Bird?
Sure, Big Bird. This used to be hard. What is happening?
I don't know what to tell you, man.
How is it that easy?
Well, I'm telling you, this game is hard
hours
in stupid
as a
ways.
kid.
This game is hard in stupid ways.
Ugh. Okay, so I think we want to get back to the Pokemon Center, and the fastest way to do that is probably just digging.
I love Shrooms. Shrooms is becoming one of my favorites of this run.
Has been great. Now then, while we're in Cerulean City, there is one last thing we should do. Let's just deposit someone for a minute, shall we?
Okay, for totally non-conspicuous reasons.
Yeah, well, do you know what we're about to do?
No.
You don't?
No, I just know when you say for not any specific reason, there's a specific reason.
Yes, that is how this works. But yeah, we really do need to start thinking about who's gonna be on our final team.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any particular inclinations here?
Well, we need Lapras Grant for the Dragon Gym. We need Hypno for the Psychic Gym.
You mean E4 member? They're not gyms?
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
The Meowth.
It is very cute.
I love Meowth.
That's a pretty good sprite.
I love Meowth. Meowth is my favorite.
But anyway, back to the Elite Four.
So that would be my Lapras, Grant, Hypno, Shrooms, Best Girl.
Do you know where we are?
No.
Your injector has grown a lot.
Oh my god!
It's grown 30 levels. Only 30? But whatever. Now we've got injector back, and we have a level 42 Beedrill.
That works. I was wondering when we were going to pick up Beedrill.
It knows Twin Needle, Rage, Pin Missile, and Agility.
Oh my god.
So once more, we have Injector with us, if we so choose.
Oh my god.
But it's probably not great.
Yeah.
But so, okay. We really do need to start thinking of the team. So I'm gonna smash cut to the PC. So I have gone to some work to put this in a semblance of order for us to talk about. But so we have quite a large team we can choose from, and we've also got quite a few backup members we could consider.
Mm-hmm.
So I think the first thing we got to remember is what we're going to fight against. Ice, but it's also going to have a lot of water. Then fighting, but it's also got some rock and ground. Then ghost, but it's also mostly poisoned. Then dragon, but it's got a lot of flying. And then just a bunch of random stuff, including what's going to be a level 65 Venusaur.
Yikes.
Yeah. So that's the final boss. That's what we've got to prepare for. And now...
That's fucking Patient Zero's Venusaur, isn't it?
Yep, Patient Zero's Venusaur. It's going to be real high. Then we've got the Boobs, the Raticate, who has been lovely for us.
But keeps getting poisoned and is kind of jinxed.
Yes, but can now come out.
Yeah.
Then we've got Hypno, spelled with an I because he's too cool for your normal spelling.
Too cool for school.
He actually has, a lot of potential against both the fighting type and the ghost type Elite Four member. And Psychic is going to be super effective against Venusaur.
But I'm worried about how under-leveled he is.
Well, so that's the thing. We're definitely going to be doing some level grinding between here and there. Then we've got Donnie Yen, fighting type. Not necessarily like anything real obvious, but useful to have. Minotauros.
The mighty Minotauros.
I like him quite a bit, and we're going to need to have him as we go through Victory Road because we need strength.
Yeah.
But, normal type, not necessarily much going on there, but he's just good. Then Quasimodo, who can put people to sleep. Shrooms, who will probably be good against Agatha. Lapra S. Grant, very useful against Lance.
Dragons, yeah.
Yeah, and Ice is just powerful.
We have Blizzard now, too.
We've got access to it if we so choose. Then we've got Voltimort. That could be useful against Lorelei. Best Girl. She's just best. Doing work.
And immune to poison.
And she's got Earthquake, one of the most powerful moves
I think Best Girl needs to be in our party.
Well, so I do want to hear from people who they think we should run. But so those have been people on our core team. But otherwise, we've still got a few other options. We've got Benedict. We could get an Executor.
We could.
Psychic Grass. There's some use there.
We could finally evolve Manipulator into something.
Yeah, we could make her Eevee into something. We could level up Lola. Psychic Ice.
Isic.
That has a lot of utility.
It does, but I don't know if we'll get her to the levels we need for the Elite Four.
So we can grind.
Okay.
That's not a thing, but if I really want to hear what people think we should do, and then we'll base a lot on that. And then we've got Malfoy, our Dratini. With the level cap where it is, we could get a Dragonite.
We could get a Dragonite.
We could use a fucking Dragonite, motherfucker.
We could. I know Dragonites are broken beyond.
So they're strong. They're very strong. That we should decide on a level cap for going into the Elite Four. And I'd really like to hear what people think that should be too.
I think it should be 65, which is the level of...
So I think that will honestly make it too easy because we'll just plow through
Fair enough.
everyone else, gain levels on the way there. This is easy if we just grind as much as we want.
Fair enough.
I'm leaning towards 55.
55 is a good number.
But I want to hear what people think.
Yes.
And then, of course, we could put Injector back on the team. Problem is, he's got no EVs.
Yeah.
And James K. Poke. Psychic Water. It's a very good Pokemon. And finally, we could turn Kidpix into a Ninetales with Flamethrower. There might be some use against that Venusaur like this.
That's a good point. We don't really have a fire type beyond...
Yeah, we don't have a fire type.
I think maybe leveling up Kidpix might be good.
It might be a good idea.
What do you guys think?
Yeah, tell us who you want to see on our team against the Elite Four. And we'll see you guys next time on Couples Counseling plays Pokemon Blue Nuzlocke Corona Quarantine Edition.
Bye guys, stay safe, wash your hands.
Like and subscribe.
That too.
Bye.